You don't think the Warriors got better?
No, bro.
Not enough.
It didn't change the roster.
For the winner.
I mean, I think they got a good player in Jimmy Butler. I think he's going to bring a different energy there.
The Jimmy Butler and Miami Heat saga is finally over.
What's up, my good people? I'm happy to be here.
The forward finally got his wish. He got to play anywhere else but the Miami Heat when the Heat sent him to the Golden State Warriors in a multiplayer deal that saw the Heat get Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick. It was the end of a long drama that saw some NBA greats not backing the star forward for his unprofessionalism in how he handled the situation. Kevin Garnett, for one, was really pissed.
Bro, this is how non-guarantees are going to come into our league right here for shit like this. We fucking fought our ass off through 5 and 6 goddamn lockouts to get to a point where there's where we protect the integrity of the talent. And then that talent has a responsibility to be professional, come in here and do your fucking job. We came in, we did our fucking jobs, you got paid, and you went home.
Gilbert Arena said he went too far with his antics.
On you.
You stepped over too far that line. Like you had all the leverage.
Too much dip on his chip.
You had all the leverage, and then what ended up happening is the worst thing you could do for yourself is get yourself suspended indefinitely.
Dwight Howard also agreed that he took it too far, saying if he was a GM, he wouldn't sign him.
Get the out of here. Should any NBA team take a chance on Jimmy Butler given his latest antics?
I think he's a great player. I have nothing bad to say about him, but I probably wouldn't. Not at this point. It's just too much from the stuff that I'm seeing and what's going on. I probably, as a GM, wouldn't sign him unless we had a conversation.
Carmelo Anthony even said he was starting to become a cancer to the team.
It was funny at first. Now it's affecting business. You are becoming a cancer to the organization. Forget the team. The organization is starting to feel embarrassed.
Thankfully, all of that drama is now over. And just while many NBA fans have all had something to say about the trade, NBA players haven't been left out. Signing Jimmy Butler to partner with Steph Curry has got many excited. However, many in the league also believe the Golden State Warriors are rolling the dice with Jimmy Butler as they gave up a lot on a 35 years old player who has shown time and time again not to be loyal to any team. The Warriors gave up Andrew Wiggins and $121 million over the next 2 seasons to bring Butler to the Bay Area. In any case, one of the few to be happy about the deal is his Miami Heat teammate, Duncan Robinson, who is excited that the drama has officially ended and wishes him all the best.
Thank goodness there is a trade deadline, because I just felt like this would have just dragged on for forever. I think a big takeaway of mine is the sort of like unfortunate nature of how it all went down. Anybody who's able to look at it objectively and not over emotionally, anybody would say that Jimmy had an incredible stint in Miami. Obviously sad to see him go, happy to see him go if that's where he wants to be. Obviously didn't want to be in Miami any longer, so, end of an era, I guess.
Former NBA guard Jeff Teague is also excited the guard finally got out of his messy situation in Miami and is looking to see how it fits.
I mean, he said he didn't want to go to the Warriors. Well, that's what the report said, so obviously somebody wasn't telling the truth. But he probably just trying to work out that extension, see if he could get it or whatever the number would be. And I think he got what he wanted. I think he happy. He gonna be there for a while. I guess we're gonna see how he fits.
Rumors about Jimmy Butler not wanting to go to the Warriors were all over the internet during the trade deadline. The speculation was that he preferred a trade to the Phoenix Suns, but the deal fell through because Kevin Durant didn't want a reunion with the Warriors.
Malika, the Warriors have been seriously pursuing Kevin Durant over the last week, but sources tell me that Durant has no desire in a reunion with the Warriors. He does not want to go back to the Warriors, where he won 2 championships, won 2 finals MVPs.
In any case, Jeff Teague seems to think the Miami Heat and Andrew Wiggins got the better of the deal.
Wiggs to Miami is fire.
Yeah, I think that's a better.
He's going to contribute to that team a lot.
I think that's a better trade than Jimmy going to the Warriors. I just don't think the Warriors got enough still.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know who had the 2 for them. Who got the 2 for them?
Oh, for the Warriors?
Yeah.
Well, they was doing that weird lineup where they kind of had Steph and Dennis. So at this point, I don't know what they going to do.
Yeah, I don't know even who's got the 2 for them.
Krasinski,
I'm really not excited about the Warriors, but I'm more excited about the Miami Heat. Getting Andrew Wiggins, giving him a chance to get back out there. He's one of those guys that can fit on any team because he plays defense. Yeah. And he's always going to get 20 points, 18 to 20 points regardless. Every night. It don't matter. So he's going to fit in easily with that Miami team.
If you are a basketball fan, you have to admit that Wiggins really revived his NBA career at the Warriors. A former #1 overall pick who was immediately traded in a deal that sent Kevin Love to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wiggins' time with Minnesota saw him go from a future star into a bust, with many even thinking the Warriors got fleeced when they made a trade for the Canadian back in 2020.
Wiggins is a bad basketball player. He's owed $95 million over the next 3 years, starting next year. It's unspeakable they did this. So maybe I've been a little disconnected. So I do have to ask our NBA insider and also boxing insider Chris Mannix a question. Is there another Andrew Wiggins in the league? Are there 2 guys? Is it guys like the same names? Or is this the guy that was the #1 pick for the Cavs, traded for Kevin Love, and has arguably the worst contract in the sport?
Same guy.
That's the guy? Man, we are light years away from the Warriors being light years ahead of the whole rest of the league. The hell you doing, Bob Myers?
Anyway, fast forward to a few years later, and he is an All-Star and an NBA champion. The former NBA Rookie of the Year has completely revived his career, so much so that he has made a home in the Bay Area. Unfortunately, the trade means the Bay Area is no longer his home, and one person who is disappointed the most about Wiggins leaving has been Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. Kerr explained to the media that the league should reconsider moving the trade deadline to after the All-Star break to process the emotions of losing a player that he has grown fond of, like Wiggins.
Tough. You develop these relationships with guys, and they give you everything and commit to the team, and they've got families. Wiggs just had a baby boy last week. Girls in school. Wiggs is one of my favorite players I've ever coached. Just a beautiful soul, just a wonderful human being, and we don't hang that banner in 22 without him. Everything he brings every single day, the laughter, the smile, the joy, just a wonderful human being, and so I'm gonna miss him. And
Kerr, however, acknowledges that he understands that it's the business of basketball, and Warriors superstar Steph Curry also echoes the same sentiment, even going as far as to praise Wiggins for what he meant to the team and how he helped the team win the championship back in 2022.
Our team in the locker room and just us talking, for Wiggs, especially the amount of time he's been here, what he meant to our team and our franchise to help us climb the mountaintop again back in 22. He changed a lot for us for the better, and I hope his experience with us, changed a lot for him as well. And he's got a lot of basketball left in him, obviously.
In any case, speaking on Jimmy Butler joining the Warriors, Steph Curry explained that he understands that there was a lot of drama between Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat before he eventually got traded, and can only hope that the forward has all of that behind him and is extra motivated and committed to his new team. The point guard also pointed out that he was down to watching a lot of Miami's films to understand some of the sets they like to run for Jimmy Butler, so he would be easily integrated into the team's playing style.
He's obviously a competitor at the highest of levels, and being able to work off each other. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I'm gonna watch a lot of, whenever it's time to watch a lot of Miami film to understand some of the sets that they like to run for him, and see what we can kind of transition to our playbook. And we want to give him free reign to give us, some insight on what he's comfortable with and make those adjustments.
Coach Kerr also had high praises for Jimmy Butler, noting that he was excited to land such an elite talent and a huge addition to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get Jimmy. He's an elite talent, one of the best playoff performers in the league, and it's a huge addition for us.
Warriors forward Draymond Green also admits that he is a wonderful addition to the team and said he is the exact talent the team needs going forward.
We're excited to get Jimmy here. We know who Jimmy is, what he's capable of, and we need it. We need that type of fire. So definitely looking forward to him bringing his toughness, his leadership, his scoring ability, getting to the free throw line, defense, just everything he brings. I think it'll be the perfect fit. And just a good boost. But even more than just a boost, like, this is who we are moving forward, so we need it.
Draymond praised Jimmy Butler's ability not to turn the ball over, his strength and how he thrives in adversity, and that's something he is looking forward to, especially in the playoffs. One other NBA player who also looking forward to playoff Jimmy turning up for the Warriors in the playoffs is former NBA point guard Brandon Jennings. The former Milwaukee Bucks point guard admits that he likes the deal for the Golden State Warriors as he believes this is the telling of both Jimmy and Steph's career, and they can go with a bang.
Do you like the move for the Warriors or for the Heat?
For the Warriors, because this is it. This is the tail end of their career. So if you're gonna go out with a bang, why not go get a guy like Jimmy Butler, who's, when the playoffs comes, you know what he's gonna do.
Shockingly, as much as the Warriors team, and possibly only Brandon Jennings and Jeff Teague, are excited about this deal, the rest of the league seems to be skeptical about the trade. Many aren't even moved about it. ESPN sports analyst Stephen A. Smith called it nothing but a business deal.
Stephen A., I'll start with you on this. With the addition of Jimmy Butler, how dangerous is this Warriors team in the West?
No more dangerous than they were yesterday. Let's call
You're not moved.
I'm not moved at all. Listen, and that's no knock against Jimmy Butler, but what we're not going to do today is call this a mega deal. It is not a mega deal. The fact of the matter is, if Jimmy Butler had ended up in Phoenix with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, that would have been a mega deal. No, this is not a mega deal. This is something that's gotten the Golden State Warriors about $19.3 million under the luxury tax, and it's saving them money. It's a business deal.
The sports analyst explained that NBA fans and teams are accustomed to seeing Steph thrive with a Klay Thompson kind of player, and Jimmy Butler is nothing like Klay Thompson. And even though he's a big-time player and his production is amazing, the Warriors system is just not a great fit for him, and his addition is not a great fit for Steph Curry. Stephen A. Smith doubles down on his take by saying they gave up 3 players for 1 older player, and they have to hope that he even remains healthy to make them contenders come playoffs. Shannon Sharp also agrees with Stephen A. The NFL Hall of Famer explained that Jimmy Butler won't be allowed to lead the Warriors as he did in Miami. And what better proof that this wasn't a good deal than the fact that Kevin Durant didn't even want to return to the Golden State Warriors.
Because you got to realize now he's not going to be the guy like he was in Miami. Right. Everything flows through Steph Curry. It's a move, constant motion. Jimmy, I agree with Stephen A. This doesn't do anything for me. They really wanted Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant wanted no parts of Golden State. He left on his own. And the guy that made him leave on his own is still there. I ain't going back there, man. You done yelled at me and cursed me out in my face. You think I'm going to come back and play with you and help y'all win? I would rather not win than go back and help you win after you were blatantly disrespectful to me.
Three-time NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas, however, believes the addition of Butler is not even good enough to win a championship right now, and even for the next 2 years, that he is going to be paid $121 million for. So in essence, this deal is a terrible one.
You got Golden State, they bring in Jimmy.
Playing championship.
No, so what I'm saying is, you're as a business, you're making a trade, signing an extension, with the hopes of what?
Yeah. Winning a championship.
When?
Till 2027.
Huh?
When you look around
now and next year.
2027.
What I'm saying is, the teams that are playing right now for championships, they actually got better.
Yeah, but
you don't think the Warriors got better?
No, bro.
Not enough.
It didn't change the roster
to win a championship.
Nah. Yes, Butler is
to get to
the.
There's a 35-year-old Jimmy Butler.
No, but you got to put the team.
Like,
what Gil's saying is put the team where it is at 10th. You add Jimmy, you go to 7.
Y'all were just saying.
It's not. He's saying if you're shaking up the roster you're supposed to, then you go from 10 to 4.
In his words, signing Jimmy Butler doesn't even make the Golden State Warriors team better than 5 teams in the East. Gilbert Arena doubles down on his opinion, saying the Warriors spending all of that money on Jimmy Butler is not worth it and nothing but a business deal, because it not only makes them non-contenders, but they still have to spend more to get more important pieces to support their aging cast, knowing fully well that they have to get it right in the next 2 years of Jimmy's deal. The former Golden State Warriors guard claims if the Warriors had traded for Kevin Durant instead of spending all of that money on Jimmy Butler, they would have had a better deal and immediately become contenders. But Jimmy Butler doesn't do that for the Warriors.
If KD went to Golden State, that changes everything. Like that kind of heightens y'all 1 or 2 championship odds. Jimmy Butler doesn't do that for you. Next year, these same teams is in front of you. You're gonna have to land another star in the summer just to get in front of the teams right now, with them having money to get another star.
In any case, one of the few NBA players to see a little bit of hope has been Celtics legend Paul Pierce. The Hall of Famer sees Jimmy fitting the Warriors' offense and claims Jimmy Butler makes any team better. Paul Pierce further explained that he understands why the Warriors' front office made this trade, because in his opinion, they are trying to maximize the remaining of Steph Curry's prime, and they know for a fact that there's never going to be another Steph Curry.
Golden State, he gonna fit more with them because he gonna be felt more involved in the offense. You gotta use Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, you gotta.
You can't have him standing around.
And then what do you give up if you Golden State?
And when you Miami giving up a piece like that, you looking for some they gonna
probably want Wiggins.
I'm trying to make a run with Steph still doing what Steph doing. Like, if we value Steph the way we say we do, and the way Steph's still playing at a high level, this is the best opportunity. And then we start all over in 3 years. We'll go in a different direction.
Damn.
You know, that's what it is. I'm gonna extend this window with Steph right now. If I gotta sacrifice a dude that may become something because I gotta Steph at this dude right here, it ain't gonna be another one of him. So I wanna make sure we
another Steph?
It ain't gonna be no more Steph. So I wanna maximize this if I can. If I owe that to him.
Man, I think he's gonna make the team better, right?
Yeah, for sure. Jimmy making anybody better.
Another Hall of Famer who is super excited about Jimmy and Steph Curry playing together is Los Angeles Lakers legend Magic Johnson. According to the point guard, this an awesome trade for both the Miami Heats and especially the Golden State Warriors, because the addition of Jimmy Butler makes the Warriors a more explosive team. And with Steph Curry getting a running mate that can give the Warriors scoring, defense and toughness, the Golden State Warriors are most definitely a team to watch out for. The best thing about Butler is that he always takes his game to another level in the playoffs. Magic Johnson tweeted, "Well, Jimmy being talent and passion can never be questioned. Come playoffs, you can be sure to get one of the best talents the league has ever seen. However, the major concern has just been if he is a great fit for the Warriors. Does his addition make them better than top teams in the league? Or does it just make them another team in the West? Besides, a Jimmy and Draymond partnership can either go really well or very badly. There are just many scenarios where this trade is a great one or a recipe for disaster. In any case, with different people in the NBA having divided opinions about this trade, what do you all think about it? Do you think Jimmy Butler guarantees a championship for the Warriors? Or do you think the Warriors shouldn't have traded for Jimmy Butler? Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, the next video on your screen is worth your time.